Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and I just stopped at the store. I needed to get some cash, so I thought, you know what? Root beer float, that sounds good. It's starting to get hot here like it is everywhere else in the country. And so now I've got my treat, and I've got to head and drop off my mail. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to go pick up something for you, or, well, for one of you. I'll show you. Okay guys, we are here. I'm going to take you with me. I've actually checked and they said, that's okay, because I've got something to pick up for you. Hi.
Hi there.
It looks like you got cookies for sale.
We do. Are you the famous guy that wants to put it on YouTube?
Well, I don't know if I'm famous. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers though, so that's
Awesome.
that's
Wait,
something.
What's
Yeah.
your user? Or like, what's your YouTube name?
It's Mountain Man Treasure.
Cool.
Do you know that? Do you really?
Awesome.
You want to be on? There you go. Well,
Got
we're
a
gonna
huge following.
apparently we're gonna do a giveaway. I do like Monday Night Live shows, and I thought it'd be cool. I'm gonna buy some cookies, and everybody loves cookies, so
Yeah.
we're gonna give some away. I thought that'd be cool,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
so I had to come over here and get some cookies. I have some in my pantry. They don't get those. What do the people need to know about the cookies?
So what I hear that they're great. The ones that are the most famous are Thin Mints and the Smallest.
Okay.
The Thin Mints are this chocolate, and they have like a peppermint taste to it. And the Samoas are caramel, coconut, dark chocolate, and they like these a lot.
So those are our two best bets if we want
Yeah.
something somebody wants.
Yeah.
Okay. How much are they going to cost me a box?
A box are $4.
$4 for a
And
box.
in
So
case-
tell you what, in case we have somebody that cares about the gluten, why don't I get, let's do a Thin Mint, a Samoa, and your, which one is the gluten-free?
The gluten-free one Jackie has.
Jackie's got those.
But
Okay.
they're kind of like a bread that you would have at breakfast.
Gotcha. Well, Jackie's not here, so the people have to eat the gluten. So we'll do, what about the s'mores? Are those new?
Yes.
They came out 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years ago. Okay.
But the ones that are the newest are the lemon nuts, which Jackie has.
Man, Jackie is hoarding the cookies.
Yeah.
Okay, but what? How much are those? The same price?
No,
Are those-
these are
what are those?
actually $1 more because these, I don't know actually why they're more.
Why are they more?
I don't know. Those and the Toffee Tastics are $5 and the rest are $4. It'd be a whole lot easier if they were
They're all
all...
Right.
$4.
Well, tell you what. Let's get that one
Okay.
because it's an oddball and it's all by itself. So let's get that one and we'll
Okay.
get the other two. How's that work?
So 4, 8. $13.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have change
Not yet.
for 20?
No.
You don't have change yet.
Right
Now you're the official cookie boss. So there's 20 for you.
Okay. Thank you.
I did the whole...
19, 20.
Perfect.
Do you want it back?
Yeah, that would be great.
Ow.
So we're able to use the proceeds from the cookie sales to help fund a lot of the things that we do with the girls throughout the year. And then that way the parents aren't having to put in
Yeah.
that much for this or that much for that or something.
Yeah. Do you get more off of the $5 boxes? Do they give you? I gotta write a letter.
And
Talk to somebody.
then it's, if we sell over a certain amount, then we get 55 cents a box.
Oh, okay.
So we're always trying to upsell
Right.
that.
Well, it worked. Good job. Okay, so now you gotta tell the people. What do you want to tell the people?
I don't know.
Now I put you on the spot.
Come on.
You've been doing fine.
Come on, Jordan.
Make sure to wash your hands, be safe during quarantine, and
Wear a mask when you go out in public.
yeah!
Perfect. Okay, so shout out to Jordan and their troop. She tells me she's been in the troop the longest. One other girl. Otherwise, she's been in there longest. They're over there looking up the channel right now. But Jordan, I don't know if it made the video, but Jordan said, wait a minute, what's your name? Somehow she knew who I was. So I guess we're big with the Girl Scout crowd. But yeah, go out there, buy your Girl Scout cookies, guys. They only get 50 cents out of every box, so buy an extra box. If you buy enough boxes, they get 55 cents. So pretty cool deal. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we bought multiple boxes. Might give them all away. Monday night, we have a really cool interview set up. I'm not telling you who it is yet, but we're gonna talk tools, because I think we're all walking by a lot of money at garage sales and estate sales, even the thrift stores, probably. I don't have to put on my seatbelt. Car, I'm not moving. So we're going to talk about tools, because there's a whole lot of vintage tools out there. They're worth quite a bit of money, some of them. All of them seem to be worth something, and I think we're leaving it on the table. Hopefully Monday night, we're going to learn a little bit of information that's going to help us to pick that money up. So we're going to be giving these away during Monday night's interview. I think it's going to be fun. I figure, who doesn't love Girl Scout cookies, right? The only thing better than Girl Scout cookies is free Girl Scout cookies, and that's what you guys are going to get, at least some of you guys. So we'll tell you how that's going to work on Monday night. But thanks again to Troop 3941 and Jordan for being a good sport. We got to fill this video out a little bit, so I'm going to run in. Big Lots is just over here. Sometimes they've got some decent toys. I'm going to run over there, see what we can find. Some Hot Wheels can be good. These look pretty standard. That's out of place. Toy Story stuff. Mostly you're looking for something on clearance like that. It has an orange sticker here. Okay, this one actually, in terms of does it sell? Yes. They're 9 listed, 10 sold. Problem is they sell at about $17.50 and the price tag is $10. So by the time you pay fees, by the time you pay shipping, you're making like a quarter. So it's not worth it. Here's another one, guys. This is a good one. The Hulk seems to be pretty good a lot of times. This one, there's more sold, I think, than listed. Or it's about even, like 12 and 13 type of thing. It's trending at about between $16 and $19 free shipping for most of them. Good deal. Problem is it costs $12. There's no profit there. So, Hulk stay. Okay, so just didn't find anything, but that happens with RA. The good news is our long national toilet paper nightmare appears to be, it's over, guys. Congratulations, you made it. Okay, so nothing doing. They're in Big Lots. We're headed home. It was worth stopping in, worth spending 5 minutes. We were right there across the street, and so definitely worth checking. But that's just kind of how retail arbitrage works. You know, you go in, you scan a lot of barcodes, and you hope to find a winner. And then when you find something that looks like it sells well, then it's a matter of what the price is. And today the prices just didn't work out. Now sometimes you get lucky and you find something that works out. It seems like more often than not, though, you strike out. So that's what we did today. We struck out, but it was worth going in there and looking. And I do want to at least throw one reseller thing in here, right? I mean, that's the channel. I did get a question on the channel today about my policy as it pertains to people who don't pay, and that's a frustrating thing. I actually have 2 cases, I think, right now that are unpaid item cases that are going on. One just finished. I had like 5 unpaid items the other day. It's super obnoxious. You can click immediate pay, and that way if they buy it now at the full price, they're required to pay upon checkout. That is not the case if you take an offer or on auctions. So either one of those, you can have buyers that just don't pay. I had an auction that didn't pay, and I had several buy it nows that I took deals on, gave them a good deal, and then they never came back around and paid. Super frustrating. One of them was like on I think it was $113 all in on a pair of shoes. So now I've got that thing. I thought I had a great sale, and now I've got to sit and wait, and it's super frustrating. So the way I have it set up is that after 48 hours, eBay automatically opens an unpaid item case. They have 48 hours to pay. Now I know some people will just sit and wait and let them pay, let them take their time. They'll send them a note. They'll work with them. I figure, you know what, I'm not on a layaway program. Somebody else out there wants to buy my item, and while it's sitting there off the shelf, they can't buy it. So if you're not going to pay for it, I just assume we move on with this whole thing. So eBay automatically opens a case for me after 48 hours. Now, the frustrating thing is that eBay then gives the buyer 4 days to pay. I don't know why it's that long. I don't know why it's 4 days after they've already had 2 days. They get a week, essentially, to actually pay for something that they purchased. It's ridiculous. But that's the way it's set up. And I have it set up to be automated because I don't want to have to go in on every one of those. I want eBay to handle it. Now, after it goes through the 4 days, then you can go in and close the case. It'll say, hey, did this person pay? You say no, and you can collect your final value fee. And so you get your fee back, and that's a good thing because you don't want to be wasting money. And then you can relist your item. Now, supposedly, that puts a mark against that buyer. Customer, I don't know what to call them. They're not a buyer. They didn't actually pay for anything. That eBay user supposedly gets a mark on their account. Now, I don't know what that actually means, especially since they could just go, if they got too many, and create a new account. I don't know how much of a deterrent that is, but that's all we've got. So it's super frustrating, but I think the easiest thing to do is go into your settings and set that up as an automatic. That way you just don't even have to worry about it. The case automatically gets opened up. I hope that answers the question. I hope that helps somebody out, and I hope a couple of those things pay at some point. So that's what I got for you today, guys. I know it was a little bit of a light day in terms of content, but just thought it'd be a little bit fun to run out there and talk with one of our Girl Scouts, pick up those cookies, and let you know. Giveaway coming on Monday. And since you stuck around this long, you get to find out Monday night, a bearded thrift machine. It's going to be it's going to be more beard than the YouTube can handle, but we're going to see if we can make it through. We're going to give it a shot. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. He's a cool guy. He's got a good story. We're going to learn about that, and we're all going to learn a lot about tools, because I think we're all leaving money on the table at these sales. He's going to help us pick some of it up. So stop on by for the Bearded Thrift Machine on Mountain Man Treasure, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here Monday night. You get some knowledge, you have some fun, and you just might win some free Girl Scout cookies. Beards, tools, Girl Scout cookies. What more could you want out of YouTube? We'll see you guys. Thanks.